Hello, everybody. Welcome back onto the round of 16 matchup for Abstraction Cup. It is I, Adam Yuuki, also known as Adam McAville, the only commentator for today. We have another match happening on the main channel on WcMania Live, being Acting versus Me Neither. I will be commentating the match of FC Chokers versus WcMO. So let's see how the matchup will be. So these are the teams from both of them, seed 30 and 41. On FC Chokers, we have Regis and MY Vast. Both are from Malaysia, very prominent players from both of them. Seen multiple times on the leaderboard while on WcMO. I actually don't particularly know the player base themselves. All I know is that they're pretty good to qualify this high. Elik and Eferiosa will be up against the Monster House of Malaysia. Let's see how it goes, shall we? I'm going to go a little bit astray on this commentary, so do excuse my non-professionality, but we just rolling a 81. Very high roll. They do need to change their team color. But yeah, it will be only me, y'all commentator. I don't know if there's going to be a second one joining us, but pretty sure there isn't. But it's all good. We'll be fine. So Elik rolling a 15. So that means Regis's team will be taking the win on the roll, getting either a pick or ban first. In the meantime, I will be taking a look at the Abstraction Cup chat on the spreadsheet as well, just checking if there's any forfeit happening. Because apparently we have a triple matchup happening. Got to check if the other matchup will be happening. So seems like Regis's team will be getting the first ban. That means the first protect will be going for WcMO. Ethereal has been getting rolls between 15 to 14. Well, under that throughout this entire matchup, which is crazy. That should not be the case. I'm thinking for Regis's team, they're gonna pivot on the long note side, since from both Vast and Regis's standpoint, I've known, at least for Regis, I've known him for a little bit, and I did match up against him a long time ago in long note, and he was pretty prominent in it. He was able to match me pretty well. He was able to compete against me in some of the long note picks that is my specialty as well. So I'm thinking that they may be protecting LN just because of Regis's capability. But not only that, Vast is also really good all around, just as one of the pillars that's been well known in Malaysia already for being really, really good at tournament setting as well. For WcMO, I'm not too sure what their game plan is, so we just have to see. But we do need to see what their first protect is, and it will be Rice Tree to Jack map. Seems like you're going to try and pivot their accuracy in terms of just the nature of Call Jack, the easiest skill set to hack by a mile. And as for FC Chokers, let's see what their protect is going to be. And it is going to be Long No Tree. A Desires mapped by just any dude, you know? It's just any dude. It's just a dude mapped LN Tree. I don't know who the dude is. He's just going by that synopsis. of a name. He wants to stay anonymous. So we will be having L entry being protected. So that means the first ban will also go to FC Chokers. Maybe going for Transhumanist ban, not too sure. Transhumanist is one of the harder Rise map alongside the Waves custom at Rise 6. So those two are definitely a ban bait. Other than that, maybe Frozen, Hybrid 1, but it's long node sided. I'm really thinking that is the Rise they may choose to ban, just due to its sheer density, and it's actually not going to be either Rise 4 or Rise 6 I talked about. It's going to be Rise 5. F the speakers up. I almost said the F-bomb and got in trouble. Epic man, thank you for putting this song in. I'm gonna keep drinking. LN1 is going to be banned now, which is Flesh Deletion. Our host map has been banned. First pick will also go to FC Chokers. And LN2 will be chosen. Imagine Breaker by Felix Spade. This is the long node density map with a little bit of twist. It's not much, but it is your average long node density map. Map by Felix Spade. If you have played Felix Spade's map, it should be prominent on what he usually make. It's density, but with a twist of how he likes to map. So we just have to see which one of the players from WcMO. You know what? Shorten the word. Team W, because they're gonna win. Yeah, Team W. Alec or the other player, I forgot. Let's see which one of them is going to come in. Efioso, there we go. I remember the player now. See, I'm not completely clueless. I'm thinking Regis may stay in for just the long node and hybrid map, because they're already good enough in those category of skill set, and Vast may come in for the Rise just to balance out the number of plays each of them can get without overcapping. So that may be one of their game plan on who's going to play what specific matchup. So we do have our lineup here. It's Regis versus Alec, both of them staying in the lobby. Good luck, have fun to both of said players on the first map, Long Note 2. Here we go. Oh my god, Cryolians in the chat. Oh my god, that's the sexy old, not old, the hot voice commentator that I wish to be in. I need to lock in now. Let's go with the map. 300 combo in, 400 combo soon. This map is pretty long as well, at 3 minutes 30 seconds. Almost 3 minutes 30 seconds actually, at 200 BPM on OD7. There's multiple short long note sections here and there on some of the full inverse part, but it's nothing too hard that none of these players cannot handle. Regis, however, is holding a really strong accuracy compared to Alec, 99.80% compared to 99.20%, a 0.6% of difference as of now, while we slowly finish onto the first quarter and having 3 more quarters left of the map. Slight lead towards Regis, but not much. It's still a 1 swing towards either one of them. So, like every single tournament, that's been happening, every single matchup. It's going to come up to who has the best consistency overall to keep up their accuracy, to keep up their combo without slip up and dropping act, to see which one of these players can secure their first point. So far, not too bad of an accuracy drop from Regis after the first vocal dump section. Alec does find the first drop though, dropping their accuracy and combo. It's now back to barely 99%, barely holding on, while Regis is still holding on comfortably 99.75%, not dropping much compared to what the accuracy he had earlier. Halfway done, we have the classic Hellblind synth that we all know and love. If you do not know who Hellblind is, come on. You played WcMania before, you've heard their songs before, you're pretty sure who knows, you know who Hellblind is. For those who doesn't know who Hellblind is, he's the person who made Heaven's Fall, if I'm not wrong, that's the name, and multiple other classics. Still holding on to the full combo on Regis' side. Alec did find their accuracy back up to 99.20%, now having their momentum back up. Last quarter in, seems to be a very comfortable pick on Team FC Chokers. Your team name is lying, man. You're not choking FCs, you're full comboing them. This is a fake team lie. Chat, ban the players. They're lying about choking FCs. They're full comboing. 99.76%, still going strong. Alec trying to build up their accuracy back up, but it's just not enough. Finding another combo drop, as I said that. As we go into the last section of the map, I think it's too late for Alec to find any sort of momentum to bring up their accuracy and score gap. It's 25,000 towards Regis, and it's going to close out in Team FC Choker's first point and yeah, their pick point as well. 3,200. That's disgusting. Actually, that's actually a really disgusting score on round of 16. This is about almost, if not close to, Mania World Cup semis difficulty. So this is mad impressive. Alec, on the other hand, is also having a relatively good score, 966k, better than me, but just not enough to combat against Regis. But we do have their pick next. So let's see what they're going to choose. Maybe pivot on the Jack pick already, or one of the Vice pick. Since they protected Rice 3, I'm probably thinking they may go with Rice 1 as a backup, since these, well, not really for me, but in my opinion, it seems like it's one of the easier options to choose compared to Rice 3. Maybe Takas Pelintito, Rice 2, is a solid option to choose. They're going to be choosing Rice 4, Transhumanist, which is the infamous loved, is it loved? It's either loved or rank of the map. Also known as, it's very techy and bursty to the point that it's really annoying. But if Furiosa is going to be coming in exchange for Alec, same with Vast, since Regis has decided to leave the lobby now. So we will be having a roster change on both of the team. Where's the SD? I'm trying to get Epic Man to put SD. That's a joke, but I do wish there was SV in this tournament. It would have been the funniest thing ever. Just one of the Rise of Long Note having SV on purpose is the funniest thing ever. I want that to happen. But with Vast coming in, I'm guessing this will be the final roster for FC Chokers and WcMO. If Furiosa versus Malaysia Vast. The Malaysia has to be in bracket, or else it's not a continent. even though it's a country. So it seems like Vast has to change the team color first, and we can start right off. In the meantime, I will take a look. Yep, seems like the third match that was supposed to happen on 14 UTC, Terracotta Yubabelk versus Momichis and Hosea Cole, has ended in a forfeit towards Momichis, giving Terracotta Yubabelk the win. We do have another match happening in about 50 more minutes. It's going to be Unicorn Butterfly versus Star Blazing, Pavin's team and Aero's team, happening soon. But without further ado, let's go with the second map of the matchup. Transhumanist. This map is so infamous, I don't need to say much. There is some slight nerf to the long load, but other than that, most of the map is still the same, with the rise burst being the same. And I think the beginning was cut out just slightly to balance out the drain time, so all the maps isn't too long on all standards, but it's still pretty lengthy at just slightly over 3 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what Epic Man was thinking when he put this in the map pool. He was a psychopath, to say the least, and I approve of his maniacal decision. I regret that decision to this day, but oh well, what can I do? I'm just a fellow playtester doing their job. But both Ethereosa and Vast is holding on to respectable accuracy, 99.95% and 99.87%. Very, very close towards each other, but we have not gotten into more of the bursty vice section just yet. What we just saw is only the taste of it. What we're going into now is going to become the full flavor of Transhumanist. As the client dies when we go into the go into the anchor. That's great. Here we go. Into the Ki burst, shall we? This is one of the more infamous parts of the map. Both players is actually not dropping accuracy at all on the burst, holding really, really strongly in terms of accuracy on both ends. Ethereosa does have a slight accuracy disadvantage compared to Vast, but it's still a 1 miss swing or a 200 swing. As I say that, first miss goes to Ethereosa, giving the score gap towards Vast even larger now, 8,000 and slowly growing as Ethereosa is trying to bring their combo back up to 400, same with their accuracy. But almost the differences of 10,000 as we finally go back to the combo cap for Ethereosa. Last quarter left, Vast just has to hold on. If he can hold on to just the last few ending bursts of Transhumanist, Team FC Chokers will be able to get their second point onto their scoreboard. Yo, I think these team names have to be swapped because the FC Chokers seems to be Ethereosa's team, aka WcMO, compared to Regis and Bass, because they're just full comboing everything. Release the files, Epic Man. We need to release the files. A V1SS as well from MY Vast. That's a disgusting ratio to boot. 997 on this map is pure disgusting. Yo, switch the team around, dude. What are we doing? What are we doing here? This is not Team FC Chokers. This is Team FC White Doable. No. Maybe change that to SS Chokers. Maybe that would fit slightly better compared to FC Chokers. But it is their pick again. I'm thinking of maybe Hybrid 1, Long Node Wonderspan, Rice 2, never mind, we're going with the CSGO map. Is this CSGO? CSOs? I don't know, it's one of the Counter-Strike edition from a long time ago. No, the map is not easy, Rev. It's just that these... No, not the Rev, the streamer. Got it. I haven't even finished half of my can. But anyway, these players are just way too good to the point that they make the map feel easy. This map, Imperial had the suggestion to put this map in. We agreed on it. I don't know why. We're just masochistic, I guess. I mean, to be fair, we had to honor the legendary mapper, you know, for making so many questionable bangers. So it seems like both Vast and Furiosa is going to be staying in. Both players should still be staying in for Rise 2. Seems like Furiosa has no warm-up whatsoever, so that may be one of the reasons they missed at the very beginning earlier, but we'll just have to see. As this one is the unconventional hamstring pick. Can I even call it that? I don't even know. Here we go, the iconic CS map is also loved. I don't know. I don't even know when this got loved. I know the map existence when it was graveyarded a long time ago, around 2019, 2020, and now it's loved. Why? I don't know. Both players having the same accuracy actually, slight lead towards Vast, but not by much. Yeah, I mean, it's just a whiter map. It's a whiter map. I don't know what else to say, other than this is one of Whiter's most questionable or iconic meme maps. There's a reason why it's loved after all. The Furiosa and Vast accuracy difference is that of 0.06%. Not big of a lead towards Vast at all. They have to keep up their accuracy and not drop as much as Furiosa to just have the slight accuracy lead. Almost to the halfway point. Most of the Rise map here is about 3 minutes. That's, I think, Rise 1 and 6. No, Rise 6 is also 3 minutes. We're getting into the 3-minute range for most of these maps now, actually. 3 minutes and longer. It's going to be probably the same, if not slightly longer in quarterfinals. I can't say anything until the map is released. I am forced to not speak. 99.91% on Vast still holding on to the strong accuracy as we get a Furiosa. It's dropping some accuracy down to 99.81% now, but it's still a one swing miss towards any one of them. If Furiosa really needs to play that Vast, just, I don't know, fat fingers, game lags, forgot that he's playing WcMania and just finds a miss. At the last quarter we're entering, score gap of 2,500 on the rougher side. I am not going to say the number that is fluctuating. We're entering the last few bit of the map now. Don't think Vast is going to find a drop at the end. It would be very funny though. just saying, it would be. But don't think that's gonna happen. The Furiosa did put up quite a good fight in terms of accuracy though. not giving a room of breather for Vast, but it's just not enough. Very, very clean score. 997 on the dot from Vast, choking the V1 double S with a sub 200 perfect count. Efeviosa is also not too far in terms of the ratio and break count, but it's just not enough to secure them the point. We are getting WcMO's pick next. Pretty sure they have to pivot on either Rise 6 or Rise 1. Maybe they can go for their Protect since it's 3-0 right now. So they can probably go for their Protect Rise 3 as a last resort to secure 1 point. That could be a strategy. In the meantime, I will be sneaking a peek at the official Osumania live chat to see what the score lead is. It's currently 3-1 in favor of Acting, also known as Team Act. 3-1 in their favor as they enter Long Note 2 Imagine Breaker, Nikasume versus Aquino. Very interesting. But let's see what WcMO has in board to choose here. Pretty sure it's Rise 3. I mean, if they don't choose Rise 3, it's going to be very rough on them to secure any points on the Hybrid and Long Note 3. Maybe, actually no, Hybrid 2 is really, really cringe. So, they're not doing that. Hybrid 1 is very hard to act. Hybrid 3 is the most common sense if they decide to leave out their comfort zone of Rise, but pretty hard to guarantee it. And we will be getting Hybrid 2. That's pretty shocking. Actually, Hybrid 2 has the one really, really cringe pattern, as we just said in the chat, like I did. The cringe pattern. We will be getting the staircase shield pattern, also known as cringe. 2 minutes 30 seconds, it was cut. The second half was cut. If not, the map would be over 4 minutes long. We just can't have that. So we have the cut version in, I think the permission was given as well from the mapper themselves. So we gotta go. We got the permission. We're fine. But yeah, it will be Re just coming in and Efeviosa staying for the third time in a row. Is it? Or is Elik coming in? But nope, seems like Elik is not coming in. Efeviosa, the best way I can put it is Long Note Staircase Shield. At 1/8? No, not 1/8, 1/6 snap. If I'm not wrong, it should be 1/6. Also known as Cringe Pattern. It would have been funny if it's just Kitsukito Futago staircase map all the way throughout, but we can't have that. It's unironically too hard. But here we go, on to Hybrid 2. Car Crusher Siren, song by MIDI. Mapper is not Lively Peninsula. It's the other mapper that has the rank version. Massive accuracy drop from Efeviosa straight away at the Long Note section. Just like any rank map apparently. The prominent Long Note rank pattern. We see these Long Note patterns so many times in ranked maps. It's just there for the SR inflation and for PP, in my opinion. Seems like Efeviosa is able to get back the accuracy after the beginning PP LN slot, but they do find a drop at around 800 combos, so that's going to be rough on them. We just still holding on to the full combo score lead going into their favor until Efeviosa gets their combo cap back up. Accuracy lead is also in Vjust's favor. More mids from Efeviosa. I'm pretty sure they're side reading this. judging from them saying, what is this? So, good luck when that one cringe pattern comes in. You know what pattern I'm talking about, viewers. You don't even have to suspect it. We just finding a miss, traded back with Ephiriosa. But Ephiriosa's just not having a good time on these long shoes staircase pattern. As we see, more and more drops coming from them, giving Regis more of a score gap towards 26,000, ever so growing to their side as just add 500 combo beyond the 400 combo mark now. 99.60% on Regis, while we're barely even having a 99%. Almost on Ephiriosa as we enter. Here we go. Are we going to see the cringe pattern soon? More drops from Ephiriosa, not used to the LN slot. Let's see if any of the players can FC the cringe pattern I was talking about. More misses from Ephiriosa. I think this secures the point for FC Chokers into their match point. It was a very questionable pick, in my opinion, since I didn't know what the map is, and it's super risk heavy. It's one of the hardest hybrid map, yes, but just the fact that it's mainly aimed towards LN slop for PP farm. Pretty sure we have someone who's more prominent in. So that will be 4-0 match point to FC Chokers, and it will also be their pick now. Meanwhile, I think it's 4-1 actually on acting versus me neither, favoring acting as acting is on match point for the other matchup. So yep, locked in without a second to wait. We have Long Loop Tree mapped by just some dude, you know. I don't know who this dude is. We really need to track him down because I don't know his real identity. None of us do. He's just some dude. We just call him. We have to find the true identity of this man. Maybe someday, somewhere in another universe far, far away. But yeah, if I'm not wrong, Ephiriosa played 3 times now, so they're... Are they getting swapped? Huh? Wait, was it 3 times? Or is my math wrong? Oh well. We'll see. I do not actually know it. I do have the MP link. What am I talking about? I have everything. I'm literally God forbidden. 1, 2. Oh yeah, Ephirios. Oh wait, no. We are into round of 16 now, so everything will be a little bit different, if I'm not wrong. I think so. I'm too lazy to read the rules. W Staffer, am I right? Already beyond 400 combo is this map is long note technicality on steroids. Multiple short long notes with multiple inverse section you will be seeing. I did test this when it was in the early stages. Early drop from Ephiriosa. Accuracy lead and combo lead to Regis as of now. Some score lead, about 8,000 points of difference as we get Ephiriosa's combo cap back up to 400. Almost to the halfway point, Regis still holding on to the strong accuracy, 99.70%. Oh boy. Epic man. Yeah, it was supposed to be 3 matches, but that was so late. Minor hiccup from the ref, but it's okay, I guess? Yeah. I mean, that was the what's it called? That was the rule from previous rounds as well. So it seems like Gugu Gaga, our ref, just fully forgot about it, which is fine. Some slight hiccup happens, even on the professional, in quotation, professional staffing side. But these stuffs happen. In the meantime, while we wait for the other player, let me take a look at the... While we wait for Alec to come in, let me take another quick peek at the WcMO Live chat. Pretty sure... it just ended. So that means if I go into the... match result? Map pool feed? No, not map pool feed. Let me take a look. Pretty sure acting won 5-1 against me neither. We just have to wait for it. But yeah, if Furiosa did play 3 times in a row. Oh no! Okay. WcMO Live didn't go down because the match finished. It seems like our streamer's internet died. Unlucky. The other stream should be back up now. Our streamer should be online again. Seems like they had some internet issue or router issue, but it should be back up with the match ongoing. So for those who came to the second stream, please stay. Please stay. we actually no. Watch both. 42 acting versus me neither. It's getting a little bit close. Seems like they have chosen Hybrid 2 as well on the map. So let's see where it goes. In the meantime, Alec has finally come into the lobby. So without further ado, we can start now. Once the ref decides to put the MP start. Good luck, have fun to both players yet again. There we go. Let's run it back up. Accuracy proficiency is already showing on Regis' side compared to Alec, who's struggling on some of the long node release pattern, especially on the shorter long node, or as Potassium would like to call it, schlongs. 98.90% currently, as we are up to the 800 combo. They really need to pick up on their accuracy to stand a chance currently. 5,000 score lead towards Regis, 99.70%. It's literally just the exact same as earlier. First drop came from Alec. First drop from Alec, 98.62%. Do excuse the coughing, seems like I inhaled too much oxygen. Back up to 400 combo, but that score lead though is not going to be shrinking anytime soon. 16,000 and ever so slightly growing towards Regis, 99. I'm not saying the word. There we go. 0.68% to Regis, while 98.65% to Alec. Almost halfway done with the map. Alec really needs to play that Regis just forgot how to play the game to have a fighting chance. About 2/3 of the map finished already. Elec is still trying to build up their accuracy, but it's just being denied by the short long notes, honestly, giving them a hard time to act properly. Regis is currently holding on to a comfortable 99.65% accuracy still as we enter the last quarter soon. Wow, the other matchup is pretty close. 4-3 now on the other match happening. Here we go, the last Ki section. I don't want to say anything yet, but 30,000 score lead and ever so slightly growing. I think it's going to be towards Regis' side, giving them the last leader point as we end off with the map. 5-0, a clean sweep to Team FC Chokers. Dude, rebrand your team names. 988,000 on Long Note Tree, which is mad impressive for it to be a... what's it called? For it to be a very technical map. GG to both teams. And if I'm not wrong, this is also in the loser bracket. If I take a quick look, FC Chokers, yeah, this is in the loser bracket as well. We will be having FC Chokers against either, let me take a look, either Nahi Blocks or Tacos the Peep Sash whenever one of their match has finished. So, clean sweep towards FC Chokers. They have to play one more match to secure them into quarterfinals. We do have more streams happening later on. We do have one happening right now, which is Unicorn Butterfly versus Star Blazing. Don't think we're gonna switch to that because it is a last minute reschedule, so we will be waiting until the match happening at 15 UTC. There's actually two matches happening at 15 UTC, which is the Sound of Leo versus Onto My. Loser bracket match? What? Alright. And we also have Yuri Stars versus Hong Kong word Vietnamese word I don't know how to pronounce. But we do have two matches happening in 15 UTC and one happening right now. We will be streaming the one at 15 UTC for sure on the main channel. As for the second matchup, I'm pretty sure maybe we will be having it on the secondary channel as well. We just gotta check out on who's available for the side commentary. Other than that, it is I, your solo commentator, Adam Yuuki, also known as Adam Ackerville. It's been a pleasure commentating this. For those who is done watching this stream, please, actually no, wait, Black Tea, raid Osumania Live. Let's go. So it has been I, Adam Yuuki, signing out. Goodbye, everybody.